You know it, I know it, all of us forget things from time to time. We are human. But fortunately for us, we don't need to remember most things. We don't need to remember what we've done. We barely need to remember who we are. We have computers. And so today we're going to spend a little bit of time exploring how R can keep track of the objects within its memory and play them back for you so you can see what's in there. Without further ado, let's take a look. Alright, so we've looked at variable assignment earlier. We're going to take an opportunity today to look at variables within the working environment. So to start off, I'm going to assign a bunch of variables. We got A, B, and C number of warts I can dance and my password. I'm going to go ahead and run these lines. You can see them going over there into the console. And then cataclysm befalls us. We lose our script. It's gone. What are we going to do? How are we going to realize where things are and what's in there? Now, you're going to tell me, we can just look at the lines that have been executed. Oh no. Those are gone as well. The way that you handle this is to type the ls command. This is a function we use within our lowercase letters only, open, close. At this point, we're going to pass it into arguments. And when you run ls, passing it into arguments, it will show you the variables that you've stored in memory. So these are all the objects that the environment currently has access to. These are all the things you've saved in memory. So if you lose track of an object you've created, you forgot what you named something, you'd like to see what's taken up space on your computer, this is how you find out. One thing to be mindful of real quick is the distinction between that ls function and the dir function. So dir is going to return files that are in the working directory. Got some different things in there as opposed to the objects that are in working memory. If you want to remember what's in an object, you can safely call it. So let's look at I can dance. Mash tab there to complete things. R is very convenient that way for you. That will work not only in this GUI, but also at the command line and in general in whatever IDE you're employing too. I can dance return false. I forgot how many warts I have. Let's remember. I got 17 warts. Good. Easy enough. All right, so none of these objects is terribly large. They're mostly storing integers or short strings. They're not taking up all that much space in my memory. But if you do run into a situation where you need to free memory up by removing an object, or you need to have one out of the environment for whatever other reason, use the rm command to do that. So rm takes an argument. The argument you pass rm is going to be the object you wish to be removed. In this case, we're just going to remove those number of warts. We've gone to a dermatologist. And, he used some freezing on us and things went very well. And now our warts are at 0. So if I type ls, you can see the roster's changed. Number of warts is no longer listed. And if I try to recall the value of it, not or, but of, you'll see error, object number of warts was not found. That's gone. We removed it. That's what the rm command does. I'm going to teach you how to do something here real quick that you're probably going to want to do and probably generally oughtn't, and that's remove all the objects from your memory at once. Use the list parameter on this rm command to do that. So that's going to be rm list equals ls. So you say, what am I going to remove? I'm going to remove a list of all the objects that are currently here. That list is a parameter of the rm function. If you run that, and then we'll take a look at what's in there, you're going to have nothing. We removed all the objects from our memory. So circumstances where you're going to need to do that are rare. Circumstances where that's a good idea are even more rare. So be mindful when you're doing something like that, what's in there and the work that you've already done and destroying it utterly, because so much of what you're going to end up doing in R is taking in relatively large objects and modifying them to look like you want them to, or have the properties you want them to, or be able to feed into some script or other system you've written. So in general, removing everything in one sweeping blow is typically a bad idea. So those are the basics of seeing what's in your memory and taking things back out of it. Pretty trivial stuff, but they're useful more often than not. So thanks for watching. Check us out further at mybringback.com. You can follow our content out there on YouTube. Get with us on G+, and we promise to satisfy.